Welcome to my stables. I'm the DMobo, and welcome back to Echoes of the Past. Last episode, the party woke up naked and alone in jail rooms with no lights or anything. And after a few literal hours, Kyrish was the first one to be freed, and they took turns helping each other out, and Riku has healed the party for the majority part. And they started walking towards the sole door in the room. And Sage, being confident now that she's healed, realizes she can't see, so she's gonna go in the back of the party. So, what brave soul is gonna go through the door first?
I don't know who has the most fucking health. Probably be that person.
That would be Rhea.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm all for being brave and shit, but
I mean,
if
to
I'm
be
the only person that has healing spells left, I think I
to
should
be
probably be the
fair,
last one through the door.
right, to be fair, I do have good dark. Well, I've got low light vision, and do have that thing to help out if I hear stuff or if I find secret doors. And if I recall right, trying to find it. No, I'm getting that part mixed up with. Oh no. Yeah, if a trap starts happening, I do have the trap sense +2. So
Okay.
it may be wisest for me to actually go first.
Yeah, sounds great.
So Rhea would just step up and be like, right, everyone, get behind me, stay close.
yes, you go first. You'll probably be able to take the hits better than I will.
I mean, I'm not fully healed up, but
Right, but you're still a lot less squishy than I am. Thank you.
Also, considering the fact that Kyrish is holding a naked Korric in his arm.
You know what? I kind of wish I had forgotten that, but well, here we are.
I mean, it's kind of hard to forget it when you got a face full of wang.
I'm trying to forget. Alright?
So
Just
Rhea
be
will,
happy he's not having a wet dream.
Oh
Rhea
god.
will slowly proceed on.
You open the door, and from what you can see, from what you can see, it is just a narrow hallway continuing into blackness.
Are there any sound to be heard?
The only sounds you can hear are the slight little echoes of your feet tapping along the stone floor.
Nothing so far. Which does seem a bit weird. Not gonna lie, I thought we were taken by turkey feathers. But if that was the case, surely we would have been hearing a lot more and this would have been a lot more guarded. Well, you know, we just wouldn't have woken up at all. I mean, if it was him, he's quite literally let us live twice. Yeah, right there. I think someone was vomiting.
Good.
But yes, I started to suspect we're not in his company. that's the case, whose company are we in? So I can't drag myself.
No, we were in rather good condition, all things considered.
I don't know if you see me or not there, Kyrish, but I've stitched up more than your average corpse.
We're in rather good condition considering all of us got squashed by a giant dragon. At least should have been.
Yes. Gosh. Ugh. Gosh is the lucky option. Sorry.
Hey, it could have been worse. You could have just had a face full of lightning coming at you and pretty much got evaporated on the spot.
I had my ribs broken slowly over the course of several moments before being eaten.
Yeah, Keith, you weren't thrown around like a child's toy. You got the easy way out.
This doesn't feel like something we should be arguing over. This feels like
You know, in all
Think-
fairness, at least I lasted longer than all of you. I'm just saying.
that's because he was too busy crushing me.
Semantics, semantics.
Can't believe it turned into this a stupid competition. She
Hey,
just
I've
kind
got
of,
to win somewhere.
she just kind of quietly carries on down the corridor, just muttering to herself, "Bloody men!" When I reach the end here, is it just a dead end?
As you continue down, the light from Kyrish gives you enough light to see that another door greets you.
A normal door or one of those doors?
It's a normal door. It's the one that you push through for the first time.
Right.
This one's unlocked too. It's how I managed. This is what I followed to get the rest of you guys out.
Anything we should know about on the other end?
I know there was a cage similar to mine, but other than that, pretty much dark, empty room.
Rhea will press her ear to it and just listen out to see if she hears anything on the other end.
A listen check.
28.
There is nothing on the other side of the door. You can't hear anything.
Alright, so quiet. She's gonna slowly try creaking open the door.
It actually opens without a sound, and on the other side is... You can see the other end of the room.
And it just keeps going on. How are you guys doing back there?
We got your back. Way back. We got your back.
This is way back here. Yeah.
Oh, come now, you can't still be worried about that. I don't have roofs anymore.
Whatever.
You know, I still don't trust it.
I'm literally barefoot.
Dude, really don't trust it.
She'll peer into the room.
You look around the door and you can see that there is another 10-foot wall to your left. But the coast is clear.
Just me, it's just repeating over and over. She'll step into the room. Can't be just me that's noticing this, right? It's the
Yeah,
same.
I'm gonna cautiously follow.
It's just the same stuff over and over again.
I'm moving up.
Sure about that?
I mean, I've not seen anything different or anything that gives away anything unique. It's just the same balls, the same texture. It's hard to get a read on anything. Bert, your race are quite knowledgeable about stone and such usually, aren't they? Can you get any reading?
Guess I could search and use my stone cunning. If that'd help.
I think at this point anything could help.
Alright, so let's see here. Find Bert. I would like to do a search check, please.
Go for it.
I think that's only a 9.
You get the same sense as in your room. The stone is perfectly intact and smooth. There's nothing all that strange about it.
Just normal stone, dude. Ain't no secret passageways, no doors, no just... It's... nothing special, just stonework.
Therein lies the problem. Who would do this kind of thing just to make it easy enough for us to escape? And I can't help but feel like we're wandering into something.
Maybe they weren't expecting us to escape, let alone survive.
I mean, if that was the case, they could have just had the dragon kill us there and then.
Yes, why patch us up? Why even bother?
Seems more along the lines of psychological warfare. If I was to be a betting man, I'd say that we might possibly be being allowed to escape, or to have that sense that we are escaping, only to get deeper into something else that's worse.
I think I'm more likely to believe that than anything else.
I'm
Well, you
just
said
saying, like, it's, you know how you know who works, you know, it's all mind games. And I mean, look at the illusions and the bullshit tricks that he's
Right.
pulled already. And like, I don't underestimate him, and I don't doubt for a second that he's capable of doing something like this just to mess with our heads. Like, it could all be a freaking illusion that we're falling for yet again.
That's exactly what I was just about to put forward. Maybe this is just all an illusion.
Well, if it's an illusion, then let's illusion our way out of here.
Right. Carry on and all that.
I mean, honestly, I don't know what else to do, really. Like, what else is there that we could be doing? Except for trying to get out of here.
That is fair. Right.
I don't know
Onwards
that we're
and
not in an
forwards.
emergency, or I mean, I don't know that we're not in immediate danger. But I don't hear anything. Have you heard anything?
No.
Speaking of which, can I roll a listen check to see if I hear anything?
Go for it.
13.
You don't hear anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, what's ordinary?
Silence.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And
I got a 17. Listen check, my bad.
you just hear the soft echoing of
Silence.
your voices and the patting of your feet against the stone.
Alright, I guess we just keep pushing forward and try and get out of this.
Seems like the best way to do it. Let's carry on. And
Righto.
we'll carry on going forward.
Keith is going to walk up beside you, and with how dark it is, it's almost like a blinding light, but beige magic swirls around his hand and turns into a small fire, and he lobs it around the corner, allowing you to see that the rest of what seems to be a hallway, but the light kind of goes around a little bit of a corner.
Okay. Seems to be another door by the looks of it. Or another cell? Does it just look like the plain stone though? Like with our doors?
The one that you can see, yes, it looks identical to the doors you were behind.
What else could they have down here? I mean, we're all accounted for, are we not? Unless some more is there.
Man, could we be so lucky?
I kind of doubt that.
I mean, what if we open the door and it's, I don't know, something terrible?
Well, I
And we
mean,
let go of the door when it's halfway through and it gets crushed.
Well, like everything else that we've encountered.
Keith,
everything's
Grameel, and
been
I
bad.
had to come from somewhere. But we won't be able to check if Bert doesn't move his stinky behind.
Alright, I'm moving.
Not everything we've encountered has been bad so far. There's been some good.
Alright, I've moved. Now you guys can... Well, I don't know where this goes because I can't see because I haven't moved over far enough. I'm going to go to the corner. There we go. Now I'll be out the way.
Right. Who was it that was able to open up those doors?
Wasn't it
Mm.
Keith or Gramel?
I opened up mine just by clinging on to it. I'm guessing Keith did the same thing.
And Keith is gonna nod his head. And I kind of just jumped up on my door and just let my weight kind of slide it down.
Yes, and the centipede can't exactly get a grip on it, so there's that.
I mean, without a sword, I won't be able to get a good grip either. Best I could do is just try and bash it through with the cuffs.
No. Grameel, would you mind?
Didn't you say they were magical?
What, the cuffs?
No.
The
I'm sorry. I thought you guys were
doors.
talking about the door.
The door is magical, which is why Kirish's centipede couldn't get Bert out, because the magic wasn't dispelled.
Well, I have the ability to dispel magic, but I mean, if there's a way to get the doors open without dispelling, then we should do that so I can save my spells in case there's something else that needs dispelled later, like a trap or something nefarious.
I do wonder if there's a button or some such. No. If it's magic.
Grameel
Can
is... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I do a spot check here?
Yeah, go for it.
12.
You look around and the walls and the stone are smooth. There's no indication of a button or anything.
Smooth as probably not Bert's bottom.
I knew I was gonna go somewhere with someone's bottom, and given who you're carrying, I got worried for a second.
Look, I'm trying to avoid that subject, so, yes, let's move on.
Right.
Grimiel is going to slide Solas to Keith's shoulders, and he's going to walk around everyone.
You know, I think this was my door, actually.
And he's gonna jump up and latch his claws into the door, and it slowly starts to sink. And
Wait, but if it's magic, how can you just pull it down? Now I'm confused. Are they
honestly,
enchanted or not? Because I thought when they were enchanted, you couldn't pull them down, like, by normal means.
a small voice comes from behind the party. Well, I think it was, magically enchanted because, well, I kind of fucked up my wrist by kind of missiling my handcuffs, but, I did a scorching ray on the door, and I actually started to make progress. So I think if I didn't fuck up my wrist, I could have burned the door down. So I think they were enchanted so we couldn't solve all of our problems with magic.
It just made it sound like her sister for a second there. I told you that ending everything in a question's infectious. Anyway,
Sage puts her hands on her hips. Well, I'm sorry. I just want to get out of here, okay? And I may or may not be embarrassed that I messed up my tattoos trying to get out. So, let's go. And she's going to pointedly not make any eye contact.
right, so I can rule out that one. Which means we should probably just keep on going. Although I am seeing like the same kind of line here, so is that someone else's as well?
I was gonna say, you look to where the light had faded and you are able to see two identical doors.
So, going off the limb here, these are your frees.
Most likely. Grumio will... The door is low enough where he can get his arms up.
Yeah, this door's empty. So with Rico and Gramil here, or Keith here, I'm assuming the other two rooms were theirs.
That does beg the question then, if we find another one, whose is that? More so. She'll advance forward. Now, it's different found ourselves a natural door again. But I suppose any of you three checked up this way?
No, I didn't even know the store existed.
Fair enough. Going to make a listen check to see if she hears anything on the other side.
Go ahead.
16.
It's not silence that greets you, but you can definitely hear something on the other side. You just can't make out what it is.
She'll raise her fingers to her lips and just look back to everyone. Then just like point to the room. Sift your motion. There is something in there.
Right, well, what do we do here? We don't have weapons.
I say we try and find our.
Find what?
What?
Our weapons, our gear. Definitely need to find our stuff. I kind of having a hard time, casting spells and anything without components, without any of my stuff. And to be frank, it's kind of getting chilly.
You know,
Given,
all things are probably in there, if anywhere. So,
given this is the only other door we've seen so far.
either prepare your spells or prepare your fists.
My fists
Great.
are always ready.
I've got my Korric on hand.
I could make a joke, but I'm not going to.
You giving Korric a hand? Is that what you said?
I mean, by the way he worded it, it sounds more like he's using him like a hand puppet.
Oof.
Anyway, everyone, get behind me. Prepare to charge if need be.
Well, it's a good
Also-
thing I excel in the dark.
And he's gonna get behind Rhea.
Once everyone's behind and prepared and ready, she will give the countdown. They're like, right. 1, 2. She boots down the door.
Oh dear God.
You do what to the door?
Boot it down, kick it down. Like, boot it open.
You mean you didn't try and see if it was unlocked and go carefully inside? Okay.
This is Rhea we're talking about.
That's very true.
You kick open the door, and you know what? Roll me a strength check. Let's see how bad this door is opened.
That is a 21.
You kick the door so hard that when it bounces off of the wall, the top hinge kind of comes off.
What do I see in this room?
There's actually enough light to where, with your low light vision, you see a fireplace. And around this fireplace are some bear rugs.
Guys, we're dealing with the most dangerous of game here.
There's
I'm counting 4 flat bears.
It was a flat
Oh
bear.
no.
She'll step in and just move to one side to show the bears getting rogues.
Oh my god. Rhea.
Grimil just looks forward and he chuckles as he walks forward and
You don't know
out.
what kind of creatures live in the Aelia forests. For you know, they could have been flat bears.
Oh my.
Right, jokes aside, there ain't containers in here.
Rhea, from what you can see in your immediate vicinity, you can't see anything.
Just the fireplace and the bearskin rugs. So unless something's hidden in those, or there's something up with that fireplace. Hell, the other part is I'm not seeing another door in here.
Alright, well, I'll keep going around and see if we can find anything.
But I'm curious
And
now.
Grimil will slink off into the darkness.
If there's no door around for what we can see, she's gonna slowly walk over to the fireplace and kneel down to see if there is a passageway behind the fire in the fireplace.
Much like the rest of the building, smooth.
You know, whoever built this place is both frustrating and also boring. I was kind of hoping for a secret passage or something. Oh. Wait. Oh, I got an idea. She's gonna scoop up one of the bearskin rugs and just drape it over herself. Might not be actual armor, but at least it's covering up for now.
The shop?
The hide's got to account for something, right?
The shock of cold from it being on the floor enters your body, but as you stand in front of the fireplace, the cold slowly goes to warm.
Bit nippy at first, but if you get it just nice and warm in front of the fire. Hey, all I'm saying is it's better than being nude.
Are you three coming, or are you just gonna chill in the other room?
You talking to me?
She's talking to Bert and Kyrish.
Oh well, in that case, I mean, I guess I
Don't
can.
worry about it. It's fine. You know, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Fine, join us in the flat bear room. Nothing bad can happen in the flat bear room.
You okay? I'm still sticking in the corner, chilling. Actually, I'm going to go to this corner. Oh shit, that didn't work. This corner right here. So I'm close by the fire.
Bert, with your low light, the fire grants your eyes to adjust that you can see the opposite corner of the room.
What do I see in this room?
From what the light gives you,
Well, I have dark vision as well, so.
oh. Then basically you can see that as you're walking around, you're able to see that there is another fireplace. Well, you can see that the room is pretty much barren, but there is another fireplace with look to be what mattresses around it, and you can see Gramille walking over to what looks like to be a pile of chairs stacked up against a wall. But other than that,
Okay.
the building is plain.
Oh, plain. Okay. Since there's a fireplace, are there any fireplace tools? You know, the poker, the shovel, the broom, clean out the stuff.
Nope.
Of course not. Why would they leave me a weapon that I could make? God, we don't even have a fucking knife, do we?
Not it. Oh, wait, actually.
Hey, did anybody check? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, maybe Korric kept some weapons Easter, but I wouldn't ask anybody to go in there looking for.
Bert, you may have just given me an idea, though.
Oh my lord. Bum rum. Who's got the rum? Oh, fuck, we don't even have any alcohol. Oh, this is already getting bad.
Not that idea, but, these
My
are
idea
bearskin
was
rugs. Do they
these
still have
bearskin rungs could be used as, like, armor of sorts. And I could
More-
just cut a slot in it and make a park out of it. Strap the arms to my arms and wear it like a cape.
More so than that, do these bearskin rugs still have their claws attached?
They do not.
Damn it. It's just like, lifts up water pose. It's like, we could just...
Yeah, right? No, we
It's
can't.
like they thought of everything. You have a weapon, it's called me.
I'm a weapon as well. They just don't know it yet.
I also still have my centipede, too, you know.
Yeah, by all means. We all have our ways that we can pitch in. But against what we're facing, which is the unknown, kind of feels a little inept.
Wait. Kyrish.
Fair enough.
That a fancy little hand thing you can do.
I'm sorry, what?
Not the thing with Korric. The magic hand that can manipulate objects.
Yes, what do you need?
I was thinking more. What is it that's exactly burning in these fireplaces? Is it like logs or?
It is the remnants of a log. The embers are dying.
For only the refresher ones, we could have had it pick up one of those. Then at least we would have had some kind of fire weapon to use.
Interesting. What's down here?
As you get closer, you can see Gramille kind of walking the line, but with your light, you're able to see that it's just a bunch of chairs stacked up.
Are they like... Okay, I gotta ask, like, what kind of chairs? These, like... How the fuck do you describe them? I guess
Wooden,
just like
straight
with the
back,
pole,
four-leg chairs.
pole legs and everything? Yeah. Like...
Do me a spot check.
Okay. Ten. Cores.
You
Why
don't
not?
see anything out of the ordinary, but they are basic bitch wooden chairs. Very uncomfortable, very wooden. But you can definitely tell that they've been used. For some of the chairs, the backs and the seating are starting to develop cracks.
Okay, so these chairs are like our dining room chairs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Everyone, I think I might have found our weapons.
A chair.
Or parts of them.
Rhea's gonna walk up, just pick up one of the
Whatever.
chairs.
Whatever we're dealing with,
Oh, excuse me.
I don't think it's just one person.
Bit of a dust on that chair, I think. She's just
We're
gonna pick up all
definitely
the
not just dealing with one.
one captive.
One person, yes. One captor.
Maybe this is some kind of test.
This isn't a test, Rhea. This is survival.
Sometimes they can be one and the same.
Break off a damn leg and let's get out of here.
Ah, no. I'm not breaking off a leg. If I'm using a chair, I'm breaking a chair over someone.
Fine, whatever. Grab something.
Already did do I grabbed the breastskin rope for armor and I've grabbed the chair. I am going full wrestler mode.
Kyrish, as you go to grab a chair, you notice that there are dark stains upon the chair.
What is this? He's gonna look closer.
As you look closer, you realize that this dark stain is a very familiar color. The color of dried blood.
Oh. He's gonna look at another.
Different spots, but you realize where the warping and where the wood is starting to crack and split. That's where the dark stains are. It is different
Is it
for
like this
every...
way for all of them?
Yes. But it's obviously no chair is identical, but they all have the dark stains upon them.
Interesting. Why do they all have blood on them and yet taken care of so well? Just stacked up like this.
Maybe someone already beat us to the idea of using them as weapons.
That doesn't make sense.
None of this makes sense.
Roll me another... Rhea and Kyrish, roll me another spot check.
Oh my god. 11.
13 on the dice, plus... Yep, exactly what I thought. So that is correct. That, do I get a plus on spots for this? I do. 25.
Kyrish, you can't really see all that well with your blue light, but Rhea, you see Kyrish kind of inspecting the chairs. And when you pick up one, you can notice that the front two legs, about 6 inches from... I'm sorry, about 3 inches from the bottom, you can see that the wood looks worn.
These are definitely... Wait. Okay, these have been used a lot. They're blood splats, but they always get put back.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure what we're dealing with, but we need to be very careful.
I've got an idea.
If somebody does.
She's just gonna, like, examine the chairs, the blood splatters and that a lot. Then just rest the chair that she's picked up down on the ground. Just sit down on it.
Gramil kind of looks over.
It's one on the bottom. But that kind of whirring only happens not if you pick it up and move around and keep setting it down, but if you're moving the chair without picking it up. Like pushing or pulling or thrashing around on it. And the blood splatters.
Hey, oh, nobody fucking. Well, I kind of have an idea too, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. No, never mind. It's not gonna work. I just thought it through completely, and nope. Came to the conclusion it's not gonna work.
Well,
It
let's
is
hear it,
usable.
Goombert.
Well, I was thinking that. Are we searching for a way to get out of here? Is there another door in this room that it goes through?
To the north, I believe.
Yes, there is a door. On the complete end where Rhea and Kyrish are.
I would like to search said door.
Alright, roll a search check.
Roll an 18.
This door is metal. It is 2 doors. It is a double door. No windows, but you can feel cold emanating from the door as you get close to it. And you see there is a small little slot on the one door.
Slot as an arrow
Jerks.
slot? Like somebody would be able to shoot arrows through?
More
Or a
of
slot
a
for like feeding?
very large peephole, like the cliche, someone knocks on the door, they slide the thing open and ask for the password.
Okay, that's the slot. Okay. Hinges, are they visible?
No.
Okay. Is there a handle visible?
There are 2 handles.
Are there locks?
Not that you can see.
I'm going to attempt to turn the handle. Does it turn?
Roll me a fortitude check.
Oh, fuck yes. I knew it was trapped. God damn it, I should. Okay. Give me a second. Fucking fortitude. Ouch, this is gonna hurt. Maybe. The stats, fortitude. I'm scared to look. Oh, okay. We're okay. We're okay. Ooh, I was worried there for a second. 24.
When you grabbed the handle, the first thing you feel is cold. So cold that it feels like fire.
Okay. I immediately let go of door.
Okay.
Now, can I tell if that was magical?
It is not magical cold.
Non-magical cold. Okay, so something on the other side of this motherfucker is absolutely ice cold, freezing like a freezer, or maybe like an ice dragon lair. I'm gonna turn around and say, okay guys, check it out. I just tried to touch the door handle, open the door, or check to see if it would turn, see if it was locked, and froze my hand to the point that I'm surprised I have skin left there, and it burned like fire. So, I mean, I guess I could rip off a part of my shirt and try and turn the knob if we so choose to try and go through here.
I
I'm
mean,
just saying that it could be a
Bert,
fucking ice dragon lair, and frost dragon lair, and we'd all be dead.
couple of things quickly, Bert. You don't have a shirt.
You mean I ain't got a shirt? Of course I do. I always sleep with an undershirt.
The only
I
thing
look
you had
down,
on...
do I have a shirt?
No, the only thing you have is your loincloth covering your pieces parts.
Well, I reckon that could be wrapped around my hand and used as a cloth too. I don't give a damn.
I was about to say, you could just use the bearskin rugs.
It's not like I could ask Korric for a piece of clothing.
You could just
Anybody
use a
got
bearskin.
something like, God, I'm looking around at everybody and everybody's in their titty bits anyway, and yeah.
Bearskin rug.
Bearskin rug, true enough. You got a knife cut off piece of it, or am I gonna haul the whole thing over and just try and use the whole thing as a...
I mean, I've got no weapons, but given that they've still got their heads attached, could probably just clasp it in the jaws of it and just turn.
It's either that or ask the centipede, or, yeah. Centipede could probably eat through. Maybe, I don't know.
Actually, yes, it's not a bad idea. Go help them, would
Could
you?
eat the arm off of one of these so I could use it for a cloth.
The little centipede slithers up. Sage kind of goes, ugh, at it. And it slowly starts gnawing at the third bearskin rug as the second one has been taken by Sage and Riku, kind of just sitting there huddling in front of the fire.
Kyrish, Rhea,
Yeah.
you sure you checked all these chairs?
I mean, I was still investigating the purpose of them.
Do we need to?
I mean, the logical thought I came to is people were tortured in these.
Oh, well, that's
Could've been
obvious.
torture, but
But no, one of these chairs is thicker than the other.
And he's going to drag it out into the open a little bit.
See what I mean? It's like the seat is thicker than what you and Rhea have.
Do you guys look over?
Yeah.
looking. But
You
at the
can-
same time, what does it matter?
Because these
Yeah.
chairs are identical. This is the only one that doesn't look the same.
And when you look over, you can tell that this chair is a good 5 inches thicker on the seat than all the other chairs.
Alright, so someone has an enormous ass. What's your point?
Wait. No, I think... Could there be something hidden in it? Like, in the padding part?
Who knows?
I mean, if
And
you're that inclined to search, why don't you just break it open?
Fair enough.
he's gonna kind of look around, and he's gonna knock on the seat. And looks very surprised when a hollow sound greets him.
For a second then I got worried that it was going to knock back.
It sounds hollow.
Did it store something? Hidden compartment?
Rhea, Kyrish, and Bert, roll me listen checks.
Listen, check.
Alrighty.
Listen, check, listen, check. Okay.
That's 20.
Fuck you. Not really. Congratulations.
I got a 5.
Fuck, I almost have that and just bonuses.
I was waiting for it to just be a case of, that 20, fuck you. Never mind, that 20 as well, fuck me.
No, I got a 10. Hoorah.
Kyrish, you're too busy trying to figure out how to take this chair apart Bert, you're too far away, but Rhea, you can hear the faint sound of tapping.
From the other side of the chair?
From the chair.
Oh my god, there is actually something in there.
Rhea, I think being
Break 'em
cooped up
apart,
has
break 'em
gotten.
apart.
I think being cooped up has gotten to your head because I didn't hear shit.
I heard faint tapping return from that thing.
Open it up.
I mean, be careful if we do so. Could be a duende.
What?
Duende. Little forest people, they like to steal your toes.
It's...
What?
What?
fucking drugs are you on? I want some. You've been smoking some of that flower again, haven't you?
You telling me you guys have never encountered a duende?
I don't,
Well
I'm not sure what
then.
you're even making sense right now. Have you been drinking? You hold
Aside
out on
from
me?
this trip, just get it out and let's go.
Grimio kind of looks around it, kind of trying to figure out how this works. Shoves his claws where the top of the chair meets the bottom. And he kind of fiddles with it.
Oh, I think I got it.
And he lifts open the lid. And you all can see a black raven shoot out from above it.
Darling?
A very angry caw emerges.
Do we
Yeah, that's
recognize this
Darling.
raven? Yeah, it sure enough is.
I
was
guess
wondering.
Why?
Whatever
Why?
happened to, why would they stick a fucking raven in a chair?
because they wouldn't want to stick it in a cell?
Well, why wouldn't it fucking just be something you killed? Like, I hate to say that out loud, but rather than go through all the trouble of trying to stick a raven in a chair, you know how hard that must have been to upholster with a fucking live raven inside of it?
I mean, going off the idea that its stage is familiar.
Not even going to try and figure that one out.
If
It happened. You found it.
And now we have it. So now we have to say
Hey.
it's familiar, but
if they no, if they
Then
had killed
where's
Darling,
Lux?
if they had killed Darling, that would just mean the sage would be able to resummon Darling, which would have helped you get out easier. That's my thought process anyway, but that does
But
bring
if
up the question.
Darling is stuck in there as well, then is Lux in one of these?
yeah, make sure you open every one of those damn chairs up.
Lux
Lux
kinda flexes away from your neck and just has a very you feel very annoyed.
Oh my
Oops.
god, Lux is on
It's
me.
around your neck, you dork.
Oh my god.
Fucking dork. That's funny.
Uh,
Lux,
well,
where are
you know
you?
what?
Sympathy.
Oh god, where's Lux? Where's Lux? Where's Lux? Oh.
It's like looking for your phone while you're talking on your phone.
She's gone. I found her. She's gone. She's back.
Lux just kind of looks at you and gives you as sharp a nose boob as a tiny viper can, and just settles back on your neck.
Look, alright, this is a stressful situation. None of this makes sense. Don't blame me.
She pats the back of your head with her tail like there.
Sending little reptile.
You may want to look in here.
Oh. Now what?
You're going on?
Seeing is believing.
Right. He's going to finish ripping off a leg from the chair and go and pick up Korric. And
Wrong way.
wait, where?
Grimio.
Oh.
What's
Grimio.
he doing on this damn bear rug?
That's Keith.
God damn it! Figure it out eventually.
Eventually.
But Bert, you're gonna want to get over here too.
How's that centipede doing on that bare
Yes,
road?
Bert. You're not the only one that's just left out of this.
Come join us, Bert. Join.
Oh my goodness.
Join us.
Hold on a second.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this plastic glue's going to my head at the moment.
I was trying to figure out if I had the piece from the damn, what do you call it? From the bear.
Oh, the one that the centipede were cutting away.
Yes.
The centipede's almost there. It's kind of chewing along. But
Okie dokie.
Grimiel is going to step back and let everyone see. You look at the center of the chair, and in a weird black vortex, you can pick out each other's equipment just kind of swirling around in a hole.
What am I looking at?
Is this... Guys, is this a chair of holding?
Man, look, we ain't packing chairs around just because there are bags of holding attached to them.
Wait.
I mean, well, maybe we are. Fuck, it's a nice place to sit, stores all your shit.
Oh,
I can get with that. Like, yeah, I
Oh,
could.
We
Bert,
were
you just
captured
get...
by a rogue band of chairs, weren't we?
Oh no, it's not. It's no. I have a portable throne idea already. It's bag of holding underneath. Fucking beautiful. All the liquor you could fit in a bag of holding. Can you imagine?
Bert,
But Kyrish already has the bag of holding.
That's curious. That's not the
You-
bottom
Well,
of
I
my
did.
throne.
you do realize that what it... No, I'm not going to even entertain this thought. The thought of us just carrying around a chair for Bert to keep shitting into a hole worries me.
Oh, it could be Bum Rum City. I just put the bottles down there and fucking sit on my throne. Yeah, it'll work.
Attach wheels to it and it's a little tank.
Could you imagine the explosion it would make if I had just kept doing it for like a year?
Given that one of the larger ones leveled half a city,
Yeah, well, you know.
either way,
I need to find a way to get this stuff out of here is what you're trying to get at, right?
oh, you mean like this? She reaches in for her pants.
And your pants come out!
You reached into the hole?
Yes, I want my pants.
And Rhea now has pants.
Alright, I'm reaching in and grabbing all my shit. And this chair is a chair of holding.
Seems
So
like it.
Okay, immediately upon us regaining our gear, I have a favor to ask of the party.
Go on.
Maybe.
I want to attach leather straps to the back of this chair so I can wear it like a backpack. I'm gonna carry it out of here with me.
You kind of jumped the gun there, Bert.
Well, I wanted to. It was a good idea. I had to jump on it while I could. Actually, do we get our stuff back?
I was gonna say, you gain all of your items back, including Kirish's, your own bag of holding. And as the last item is removed, and hands are safely away from the chair, you see a warbly haze on it, and it kind of just sucks itself in and implodes.
Can I just state how
It's all right.
lucky we were with this?
So we just got our shit back? Yeah, that was amazingly lucky.
Well,
And we weren't
not
sucked
just
into a fucking void of nothingness? Yep, we were definitely lucky.
that too.
Lucky
That's
or
the one I was on
invented?
about. This was quite literally a bag of holding in a bag of holding.
That's exactly right. You know what that does? It sends you to another fucking plane of
Yeah,
existence.
we should all be dead.
Yeah, no, we should all be on a different plane. Very much alive. On a different plane.
It wasn't a bag of holding, it was a chair of holding. That is different.
Look,
Extra-dimensional space versus extra-dimensional space creates
I've heard a
problem.
tale of someone put in a pocket dimension while being in a pocket dimension.
Oh my god. It exploded and destroyed the world.
I'm fairly certain it didn't because we're still in it.
Well, you know what I'm saying. It would be a very large problem.
Oh,
Put it
absolutely.
that way.
Anyway,
A
we
very
should count
large
our
problem.
blessings.
I'm counting mine because I'm wearing clothes and I have my bottle of liquor. And everybody has their weapons back. Now we can go forward. And maybe we can figure out what the hell caused that door back there to be so cold. I mean, only if you guys want to. So I think might be the only way out of here.
As she is just putting her stuff back on, she'll look to the shirt and just quietly mutter to herself, "Get back, Amby," and pop it on. Amby being an elven word. So Sage would be the only one to understand this. Amby means mother.
Oh. Oh.
AKA I have been trying to learn Elven again, so I...
As you say this, the little centipede comes up to Kyrish and kind of rears its part of its top up, and from its mouth is a bear arm.
Awesome. Oh, grab that up. I mean, now I have all my stuff back. I could just use part of my robe or something. But I appreciate the centipede's effort, so I'm going to use the bear skin anyway.
The centipede looks very offended as it was offering it to Kyrish.
Oh, whoops. I was
It
wanting
looks
to ask
very...
for it. Damn centipede getting added to me. Jeez.
It only
Dude,
listens to Kyrish. Kyrish was the one to tell him to go help you.
Oh.
The centipede looks very offended and hisses and clacks its jaws very irritatingly. And
Whoops.
kind of like curls itself up and kind of pouts at Kirish's feet.
Oh my goodness. A fucking emotional fucking support human. Oh, yeah.
No, you're
It's
just
fine.
jealous.
At least now you got the rights to bear arms.
You're a true American.
The fuck's an American?
I don't know, but it felt right.
I don't know, but it felt... We got all our stuff. Got stuff to try and open up that door. Wait, if Darling was in there, does that mean that they treated Darlings and Precious one at a time? Right, which one of you two is going to use that bear arm to try and open the door?
Well, I could do it, but I'd prefer if somebody else did it, so I could be ready with a healing spell in case something goes fucking horribly wrong.
That's fair. Alright,
Careful.
let me have a go. She'll take the bear arm and use it to try and open the door.
Keith, Grameel, and Riku and Sage kind of follow suit. Kind of stand behind you and watch. And You use the bare arm to grab the handle. And how do you open the door?
I was
Is it
just
like a
checking
twisty
to
knob,
see-
or like one where you just push it down and open, or?
It's a vertical handle. So it
vertical
doesn't, yeah,
handle.
it doesn't twist.
That means that it's normally a sliding kind of door.
or a push pull.
So she'll just give like gentle motions in each way to see which way it's going to go. So she'll just start off first with like a slide, then a push, then a pull.
You start with the slide, and it slowly starts to open.
Right, it's a slide door. Why do I get the feeling we're just going to be walking into a freezer at this point? And she'll slide it open.
You slide it open, and you are blinded by the light because all you see is bright white. And once you come to your senses, you realize, damn, it is really fucking cold outside.
Who the fuck just flashbanged me? Wait. Is that snow? Am I in fucking snow? Are we in fucking... Wait. Who has the map?
I do not believe we are mating in snow.
Sage
Not with
just
that attitude.
looks... Sage looks at Kyrish. You're incorrigible. Here, Rhea, here's the map.
Not with that attitude, you're not.
Fucking hell.
She'll look at the map.
You realize that the only place that shows snow is the northern territory of Liba.
We're where?
We're in Liba.
Oh, fuck is that?
Bert, you remember this as the place you settled down with Korric, Solas, Mooshoe, and Crihky.
Oh. We're in the mountains.
Welcome home, Bert.
Holy shit. My stomping grounds.
You're home.
My homeland. Like, yeah.
Oh, we're in the homeland of the dwarves.
I don't suppose you'd
Well,
know where
this
we're
one
at
anyway.
then.
Do what?
You
I
do
don't
not
suppose you'd know where we're at then.
you do not recognize this building.
Well, I'll say this for a fact. It's a good job that there were those bearskin rugs, because I think we're going to need it.
Well, now that I have a knife, I was already planning on cutting one and making a head slot and kind of tying the arms to my arms and making a cape out of it to wrap myself in.
It'll
Oh,
have
trust
to
me, as
do.
someone that got themselves a cape, this cape has been fantastic. Even when
Oh,
it was a horse blanket, it was
glad.
fantastic.
Oh, by the golds.
The centipede kind of slinks away from the cold and kind of looks at Kyrish with a "do I have to" look.
Right. He's just gonna snap his fingers and dispel the centipede.
Blue mist forms into another oval, and the centipede starts at the very top, and as he goes through the portal, it's like every leg is waving goodbye as it slinks back home.
Where'd you think to go when
So
that
as
happens?
Back to the astral plane?
Back to the home. Do they not have their own world?
I mean, I would assume so. Because that's how my hippogriffs go. They just come and go from wherever, and I always get the same ones.
You know, next time we have some time, I think I might actually try and go in.
you think they go on their own little adventures when we're not summoning them up?
Probably living happy lives with their families until we jerk them out of their reality and heal them to here.
Well, they kind of.
Well,
It's
that's
like a.
jocks. Wow. Alright.
I mean, I think it's like some sort of magical agreement because. Kind of forcing magic upon an unwilling subject is like borderline necromancy. And if that was the case, clerics wouldn't be able to summon monsters and druids wouldn't be able to summon their own creatures.
Okay.
But that is a good experiment. I kind of want to go with Kyrish on this one, but after we save the world.
How about we try and get out of
Perhaps.
here?
Maybe before.
we saved the. Sorry, I just have an idea if we save the world and Riku and Kyrish just hop into the portal. It just comes up the text, and they were never seen again.
Oh god. No.
Oh my god. Well, anyways, let's get ourselves suited up, yes?
Alright, so going back to the fucking bear rugs. Bert's gonna cut a hole. Well, he's gonna see if he can make a way to strap the arms around his arms and do what it takes to lace him up with some cut leather or whatever. If you have to skin it off the sides, so be it.
Well, Rhea's claimed one. Riku and Sage have claimed the other. There are 2 left, one missing an arm. You have 4 people left with 2 rugs.
What's the white things on the other side?
Mattresses.
I have armor. Yeah, so that should be alright. I mean, we could maybe split one for me and Kyrish, Korric. Because we're, like, smaller. Pretty short.
Makes sense.
I don't know.
Wait,
An idea.
Better than nothing.
actually, that's a thought.
If you cut it in half and then you put a slit in it, you could wear it as like an over vest or something to keep yourself like a poncho type. Ward off some of the cold, perhaps.
Thought though. He's going to walk over to the. Did you say there were blankets or mattresses?
Mattresses.
I mean, if not, I've got spells that I could probably, I don't know. I've got bum rum. There's mattresses. I mean,
How
I
thick
could
are
make a
these
portable
mattresses?
fire. Just tie a string to it and drag it while it's on fire.
The
How thick are these? Oh,
The mattresses aren't very thick, but thick enough that when you touch them, you don't feel cold on the top.
Well, we could strip
This-
down the mattresses too.
that's
Maybe
what I mean.
use those.
That's what I was thinking. Strip it down, get the padding that keeps it warm in there, and just pad up the bearskin rugs a bit. Get us a bit extra warmth, because if we're heading out into that snow, we're gonna need all the warmth we can get. Especially with limited spell slots.
I mean, I'm from this area, so it's not like it's gonna hurt me really to have a little less. Or we could just rip apart all of these mattresses and the bear rugs and take a little time to take a short rest, and we could possibly make up layers for everybody, stitching it together with what crude supplies we have. I mean, anybody here take seamstress?
Unfortunately not.
I mean, sewing up a dead body. Fucking hell. Sewing up a dead body, you know, or a live body should be the same thing with clothing.
Imagine so.
I mean,
No, I mean it's skin, right?
what is leather aside from a dead cow and then sometimes a reanimated cow?
So, is everybody good with taking a short rest?
I wouldn't say no.
To manufacture some clothing to get out in the open?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
The various people take a nap, and Riku stays up for a little bit and makes some
Makeshifts, washing
makeshift clothes. And you open the door, and once again the blinding snow greets you.
I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how this happened in general.
I guess is as good as mine.
Alright, well, let's actually do this a little bit smart, shall we? So, in what direction is anything that we can see? Can we see anything?
As your eyes adjust to the snow, you realize you're on top of a hill, and there is a solid path leading downhill. But from atop, you just realize it's pretty much just snow. And you can see buildings in a far, far distance.
How far a distance? Like, can we figure how long it would take us walking, trudging through the snow to get there?
It won't be an easy walk, I will say that. But the town looks... You have a bird's eye view over the town. And it looks decently small. You realize that you're about, we'll say, about a mile from town.
Okay.
The sooner we get there, the sooner we get warmth. The sooner we can figure out what the bloody hell this place is.
How do we know that isn't just full of the people that put us in there?
If it is, we crack skulls and find out on Stepway.
We can't just keep doing that. Are we even at 100% right now? I don't think all of us are.
Say roughly 75%.
Fine. I vote for not going in there. What's your vote, Goombert?
Bert and Rhea, you
Yes.
remember the last time you were here, you had cleaned up the town of pretty much the equivalent of bandits, and that when you left, the residents were peaceful. And as far as you knew, the threat was cleared.
Okay. So, as far as I remember, there were some nefarious types that were here, but pretty much got those cleared out. Like I said, I haven't been here in a long time. So I don't know what could be ahead of us, to be honest.
But you have been here then.
Yeah. a long time ago.
Well, regardless of what types you had then, I'm certain they're not the same people that just locked us in there.
I don't think these were the types. I mean, I don't know. They could be working for Fucktardo. Mr. Turkey Feathers himself. You never know. I mean,
Please tell me that's what we're calling him from now on. Qatar.
but
sounds-
let's. I mean, the best way would be to go find out, like, what we're up against is to go in and maybe do some investigating of our own. I mean,
Goombert,
then
that's
again,
been
I
my
feel
entire
like we should just
question
get
to
the hell
you.
out of here. Sorry. but-
I'm trying to get your take on this. Should we go into town or not?
Yeah, let's go into town. I mean, we can't just hide. They're gonna know that we're gone. They're either A, gonna be looking for us, or B, gonna be very shocked that we are gone. Either way, they're probably gonna be looking for us. And I don't plan on running from them. If I can defend myself, I don't know what the hell happened the last time, but I'd much rather be able to defend myself and have that option. Going into it, aware, on alert. So yeah, I think we should go into town.
Fine. Fine. You helped win. Let's
Yay.
go.
And yet, I just caution everybody to be careful. That's all.
I mean, if this is the place I remember it being from, the memories, it should be fine. And if it isn't, and somehow he's forcibly taken it, we just take it back. We've done it once, we can do it again. It's not the most ideal situation, but hey, would it be the first town we've liberated?
We'll see about that. Well, what's to liberate if they're all against us?
Us, at that point.
How quickly are you walking down the path?
I don't know, like, how quickly are we walking down the path? It's snow, right? Or is it packed snow and you can walk over it quickly?
You do notice that as you start walking, you notice there is a trail.
Clearly, it's well traveled.
As long as we're careful with our footsteps, we should be fine. I think. No, I'm not used to the snow. Not really a
Hold.
forest elf type situation.
I mean, I'm gonna scout the. Actually, I'm gonna go and try and go in first and scout the path. See if I can't find any. I mean, can I search? Well, if it's a path in the snow, you're not gonna see much. Are there tracks to be seen?
There are no fresh tracks.
It's a good sign, maybe.
I mean, if you really wanted to be
Take
cautious,
off
we
and
could
go to
try.
town.
If you wanted to really be that cautious, we could try sneaking it.
I think they're gonna be able to see us with the black bear fur.
It's fine, we just need to make bear noises.
Let's just go.
Let's get away from here as far as possible. As fast as possible. That would be my take on it.
As you walk down the path, it's actually quite peaceful. It's not a deafening silence to where it feels wrong, but the silence is natural and somewhat comforting despite the cold. If you're walking at a brisk pace, but cautious, it will take you about half an hour to get down the hill. As you get closer to town, you can start to see that the buildings are worn down. And you notice that some of the windows are boarded up. A few doors have a closed sign upon them.
Abandoned.
My guess is not completely.
I mean, remember what we were told before? Doppelgangers were being set out. Fakes of us.
All over
Maybe
the
it's-
world? Doubtful. To places they know we've been, yes. But here?
Steve, we've been everywhere. At least in our past lives.
I suppose that much is true, but I don't think they would have expected us to be here.
Well,
What would you find out?
Do any of the houses look like they are lived in?
you
Like
can't
smoke coming from chimneys, or
you can't tell. As you're walking through the town, the houses are dark, there's no smoke. But as you see almost like a large road at the end of town, and there's a last intersection beforehand, and as you go to pass it, you realize that it's A, the largest building, and B, there's fresh tracks there.
right. Given this place is likely abandoned, he's going to walk up to the door and can I attempt to kick it in?
Roll me a strength check.
Oh,
Come on.
So it's an issue when I do it, but when you do it, it's fine.
Favoritism. DM favoritism.
Not really.
Watch her turn around and kill you. Is that favoritism? too?
Probably.
Oops.
Fucking door just like
Explodes.
slams open and then like fucking bounces back, hits me in the head.
Squished behind it like in the cartoons. Just smashed flat against the wall.
Oh my
You are hereby dead.
Alright, I get that's D20 with strength modifier, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
12. Go figure.
You go to kick it in, and you're expecting the result that Rhea had, but when you kick it, it kind of opens like a foot open and stops.
Good enough. Right, who's ever in there, come out. Now,
You hear a voice from inside. Now I know you are not telling me to come out of my own establishment during operating hours.
yes, well, perhaps you can operate while we were held captive.
I don't even know who the hells you are. I don't recognize your voice, and I ain't taking kindly to your aggressive behavior.
And I don't take kindly to having myself and my friends imprisoned.
You'll just kind of look over motion to Bert, be like, maybe you should try before things get out of hand.
Like I said, I don't know who the hell you are, let alone recognize your voice, so I'm sorry if you were in prison, but it sure as hells wasn't by my hand.
Kyrish has the sword in hand, and he cautiously goes through the doorway.
You go through the door, and all eyes are on you. There's a mixture of trolls, goblins, a mixture of the two, dwarves. There is a woman with her arms crossed, a dwarf, and at the bar, turned around also facing you, is a blue dwarf, and at his feet is a large white wolf. One with a blue eye, the other eye yellow. Oh hell, dude! You done talking to the wrong people.
Somehow I doubt that.
This dwarven lady looks over at the blue man. What do you mean I'm talking to the wrong people? Hell, don't you know how to read? Let alone recognize faces? That over there is Golden Boy Kyrish from Gondra. And I'm guessing the rest of him, when he means his friends, are the rest of Gondra. You realize you crossing there are gonna kick your ass?
As soon as Rhea hears that, she's popping her head around. Hi.
I'm sorry, but what is this?
By the looks of things, it's tavern.
Man,
Really?
last time you were here, I was out hunting with Crihky. Thanks for saving my town, well, when you were here. I really appreciate that. By the way, where the hell's Pete, Korric, Solas, and Bertie?
Solas and Korric are outside at the moment, kind of recovering still. Bert, get your ass in here. You kinda need it.
Yes, sir.
As for Pete,
At your hesitation, the goblins, trolls, and the half-breed look at you, and their faces go from hopeful to stern.
I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't.
You lot knew us.
The troll kind of perks his head up. Not know personally. Knew through Pete. knew through Mooshoe.
Of course. Of course you did. Right. He's gonna lower his sword. Apologies about that? Do you know anything about the building on the hill?
Almost in sync, everyone's faces turn into a glower. You talking about the torture hut?
Oh, that
Of course, it's what it's called.
told you those chairs were torture.
Not many go in there and leave alive.
I don't remember us being taken into there, but we definitely left alive.
Yeah, we really did. Yeah.
The blue man waves his hand. By the way, why aren't you talking about Pete? Where's my homeboy? And I haven't seen Bertie, Korric, or Solas yet. If you're making them wait outside, I'm gonna have to whoop some ass.
I already shouted for Bert to come in.
Yeah.
Guys, you may as well bring Korric and Solas in as well so they can rest up somewhere while they're still unconscious after what happened. And Pete, well, I'm sorry.
Bert, as you walk in, the blue man hops off and the white wolf jumps up. Bertie, it is so good to see you again. I like the beard. That is a nice beard you got going on.
Should have seen it a couple of days ago. It didn't look so nice. We've been through some trying times. We just got ourselves out of a heap of kidnapping and assault on our general freedoms. Really looking to see if we maybe we can find some word or a clue about who did it.
I didn't even know you were in town until, well, a few seconds ago. When Golden Boy here tried to kick down the solid oak door, which that was actually kind of funny, and also very surprising he managed to get a foot down. Pretty damn impressive.
I could have done better.
Shut up.
But as you're talking, the white wolf will come up and lick Bert's hand, and as Keith walks in with Solas and the white wolf whines and walks over to sniff. And almost as if the blue man, something flipped a switch, he snaps his head over, walks straight up to Kyrish. Where's Korric?
He's outside.
You dropped him outside? You didn't pick him back up?
Oh, right, you were. Oh.
You're in trouble.
Hmm.
You're abusing our abuser. You're
My
in
biggest
trouble.
question is who clothed him?
You know what? Take the hit for that one. That was Kyrish.
Well,
Wait, did you actually leave him outside?
I'm going back to get him right now.
Well, they certainly didn't carry him inside.
Oh my god.
Yep, I'm going to get him.
I was the
right
one
now.
that opened the door, quote unquote.
Bert, you go out, you come back in, and the blue man frowns. What the hell happened to you all?
Oh god. Somebody want to tell the story? I really need a drink.
Oh, long story short, we tried to. Tried to fight a dragon, and fell for an illusion. The Centralpets were trying to take down him. I want to say it like this, 'cause I'm pretty sure you don't know what would mean if we said turkey feathers.
He looks confused. He says, I thought that's what you left here to do the first time you were here. You mean you still haven't gotten to Death's Hall yet? What the
Funny
hell are all
story.
y'all doing?
Funny story about that, really. No, we got there. We got there. We got there, and things happened. And by things, I mean, well, me and Bert managed to get ours back, but the others, blank slate, no memories.
The blue man
They just
looks.
only look. They just all looks Kyrish like, oh shit, that's. Were we supposed to still be keeping that quiet?
Well, like it really matters at this point, I guess.
I feel like we could trust people.
Mo-
I feel like, they're Pete's and Bert's people, and Korric's people.
That we're being told.
At this, the blue man looks up at you. So you mean to tell me that when Korric and Solas wake up, they ain't gonna remember me and Crihky?
Unfortunately, no.
At this, the woman behind the bar comes striding forward. And nothing can jog the memories back? Nothing?
There is
Well.
something, but well,
There is, and we're still figuring out exactly how it works, but there seems to be a number of dragons around the continent, and they seem to contain our memories.
As you say this, every single one of the trolls and goblins hiss.
I'm
And
Going
there's
towards
a
what
dragon
that's
in
about.
the area, isn't there?
They just look at you, and they just stiffly nod.
oh boy.
Right, of course there is.
The troll that spoke before looks at Rhea. Dragon in forest home too.
I suspected as much. Really don't want to go back yet. So if we can deal with the situation here first. Over here.
No, you really must deal with your other girlfriend.
The troll that spoke looks confused and keeps eye contact with Rhea. Any Mrs. Rhea? The dwarven woman kinda reaches for Korric from Bert. Do you let her take him?
Yeah.
She cradles him in almost loving cradle as she begins to walk in the back of the room. Orange Lizard Man, you wanna put Solas atop of Crihky? That way we can make sure they get to their room safe. Yeah.
Sure.
And he gently puts Solas atop the White Wolf's back. Do you watch where the woman goes?
Yes, because I am. After
Well,
seeing
yeah.
that interaction, that is a moment where Rhea's
That
like,
was
wait, what is she to him? Because that
Right.
didn't seem like just the actions of another fling person.
that does seem pretty intimate.
Oh god, was Korric married all this time? Oh no.
As you watch, she goes to a blank wall. She waves her hand and a door appears. The three of you roll me a spot check.
Check. 18.
Okay, let's see, 16. What the hell? Oh, 16. Yeah.
Kyrish, you don't really see, but when she opens the door, all you can see is a wall painted red. Bert and Rhea, from your angle when she opens the door, the first thing you see is handcuffs and a whip.
Oh, baby. I mean,
Oh, she's trying to jog his memory that way. I mean, at the very least, it may wake him up. At the same
God.
time,
Wake him
anyone
up or
get
arouse him.
At the same time, anyone get flashbacks to this lady?
The woman and the White Wolf briefly go into the room and come back out shortly after. She looks worried, and the wolf looks very sad.
That's right. They'll be fine. They just need
What
to
are you?
wake up.
My apologies. I didn't even register that you were talking. Jesus Christ.
When Rhea mentions it's fine, they just need to wake up. Remembering the talk that has been happening on Pete's fate, she does have a sad look on her face.
The blue man will take Rhea's hand and place it in between his. What happened to our Pete?
As I said, we woke up without our memories, but Pete stayed under it way longer than the rest of us. He just remained out of it. We did see him wake up once, so I did get to at least see him again, but he fell back into the slumber and her lip begins to tremble at that point as tears begin to form. He didn't wake up. I sent his body to Ilya for burial. Given the talk that there's a dragon there as well. Paddock, please say.
Two. Get the best alcohol you have on your shelves. We're gonna need that nice alcohol.
Probably not the rum alcohol.
Why? What happens with rum? It not sit
Nothing?
well with you?
N- not. It's not me you got to be worried about when it comes to that. Her eyes just motion over to Bert. He's allergic. Very explosive allergic.
I'm lost. You're gonna have to elaborate on that.
He literally shits explosives if he has rum. I wish I was joking.
What, he just self-combusts?
No, but he shit does.
Now this I kinda wanna see.
Oh, by the gods.
Well, just remember that is your death sentence.
Well, if it is my death sentence, I should at least tell you my name so you can at least, say nice things about me when I do die. I'm Mooshoe. And this here is Crihky. And the large white wolf will sit and raise a paw in greeting.
Greetings. It's an honor?
I mean, it's certainly not a dishonor. You know, it's certainly not a dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
I swear to God.
Man,
I'm
I
not the one that named the Mooshoe and Crihky.
Man, I haven't seen a cow in years, alright?
I don't think I've seen a cow since we woke back up. That's such a kind of worrying. Anyway,
Yeah, I heard about you guys after you left from helping Leigh out with the bandits. I was out hunting to get the meat stocks ready for the cold, cold winter. But I did get Bert and Korric's notes, and it was quite nice knowing that you were taking care of them. And that Korric is still a horny little shit.
oh, trust me, even with him losing his memories, that has not changed.
Good, good. Actually,
It almost got him killed one time.
you know, that doesn't surprise me. You know, when he wakes back up, he's gonna have one hell of a surprise.
Oh?
And Crihky, the large white wolf, will start to wag her tail and emits a happy bark.
Oh? Oh? Wait. Are you trying to say that her eyes are just gonna just like grow large, illuminated, and just slowly turn to Kyrish with a large grin? Puppies.
No! Stop it!
Puppies. There's
No!
gotta be puppies.
You're not keeping a puppy!
There's gotta be puppies. I'm not saying that I'm gonna keep it. We gotta stay with the mother. I'm just happy there's gotta be puppies.
Well, they kinda ain't puppies anymore.
Oh shit, we already missed it?
Look, puppies do not take 9 months to, grow in the belly and then pop out. It takes, a few months. I mean, they're still considered puppies because they're about 1.5 years old now.
Huh. Hopefully some time. Wait, are they Solas's?
You'll just have to find out and see. And I'm not gonna be that dickhead that basically has Korric's buddies see basically his little grandchildren before he does.
Right, I keep forgetting the brother.
I guess that would be like his nieces and nephews if it's like his brother. So yeah, his nieces and nephews without him seeing them first.
I mean, to be fair, actually, okay. But, wow. See, this is why we need to fight, Kyrish. This is why we need to succeed this time. Life is continuing. And as long as it does, there's hope. We need to protect that. And I'm not saying it because puppies. I'm saying it just in general.
I don't believe you.
But if you don't want to talk about this, that's okay. What happened in Gula?
Gula?
We can't really trust papers anymore. So why not ask you my damn self?
Do you mean recently or do you mean before? 'Cause if you mean recently, well, we could certainly say that.
He looks confused. The massacre of Gula that happened a month ago.
She's just gonna slowly look to Kyrish and to Bert and to everyone else and then just be like, Kyrish, how long ago was it that we fought Blue Dragon? It's like, I don't think it was a month ago. Have we been out for a month?
It took some time to get from the city, but no, I don't think it was that long. We were there for quite some time, weren't we?
Been out cold for a month. By the gods. How are we not dead?
Mooshoe has the look of, oh, I done fucked up on his face.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know how it works for other races, but I'm pretty sure even for elves, if we don't eat, we die. I'm pretty sure a month is a good enough period for not eating to, die. Something happened up there. We need answers. As for Gula, though, the king, he was his brother. And turned out he was trying to sell us out to him. So we had to put a stop to that. Which then, of course, caused a bit of a small war. I'd like to say we won, but I don't know, it didn't feel like we won. It's liberated, but a lot of good people lost their lives. No, and half the town got blown up, but yet again it said, explosive shit. Better not to question it at the moment.
He slowly nods his head.
Who left? He's on the road of recovery now.
So the paper was wrong. It said that you guys had died in the massacre. At least being the city destroyed was true, though.
You'll find that 9 times out of 10, rumors of our death are greatly exaggerated. And that 1% is usually an illusion. Although we had heard rumors that people have been going around to certain cities faking BNS.
That ain't good at all. I guess well, you'll have to be more careful then.
We've been taking precautions, but even with those that might be compromised, he's a tricky one, this guy.
Well, this is gonna suck. But
War always does.
in order for you to get back to Tom, that's about, if you're going fast, 3-week travel. If you're taking your time, and if you're stopping along the way, you're looking about a month to a month and a half.
Are there any alternate means of transport?
I mean, one could fly. And at this age goes, no, no flying. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's a big nope from my little buddy, though. He's had some bad experiences flying.
The woman behind the counter puts her hands on her hips. Well, there are ways for you not to even feel like you're flying. You just gotta know how to do it properly. And she's going to walk up. And she's going to tap Bert on the shoulder. And you see a deep purple mist start to cover Bert. And as he opens his mouth to answer a question, it just seems like he stops. And Sage, being Sage, kind of looks curiously, what did you do? Like, that's really cool, he just stopped. And as she turns towards Toon, the woman briefly taps Sage on the arm, and the royal purple mist envelops her, and Sage also stops.
Did you just...
They are basically frozen in time. Which is probably why you guys have survived without food or drink for a month. Essentially, time continues forward, but you are frozen. So, like you said, you were fighting that dragon what might have seemed to be yesterday or a few hours ago, but in reality, a month has passed by you. I don't know what broke your spell, but I'd be thanking the gods for that, because some powerful ass magic is the only thing that can break that.
Given we know it's a torture place, that explains the stitches. Have you seen anyone coming to and from that place?
I don't like looking at that place, 'cause I have seen one too many a friend get drug up there and never see him again.
That implies that his forces still come to this town.
Unfortunately. It was about 2 or 3 months after you left before another band of bandits came back. One of them calling themselves the governor. Don't know why he has that title, that's just what he called himself. And he started rising up shit in my town. Well, he made example of those that rioted. After a few months of fighting, well, with us not having any income at all, we're completely cut off from the rest of the world. We don't like it, but we gotta do what we gotta do to survive.
Another problem to deal with.
And with that, she is going to tap Bert again. And Bert, the last thing you remember is being told that you were imprisoned for a month and you just finished taking a swig from your flask. And what seems to have been a split second for you was actually 10 minutes have gone by you.
Welcome back to the world of the moving.
The hell? Like, what was that? I mean, I was aware of what was going on, but like, really? A month?
Mooshoe lowers his head. I'm sorry, Bertie.
I don't even know how to deal with this.
Alcohol.
Well, I hope you guys got plenty more.
As the tavern woman too goes to get more booze. So I trust you've been keeping little Korric and Solas safe.
Oh,
Of
the
course,
stories we could tell about that.
Yeah, well,
So, let us tell you about the tale of the snakey. And she will recap the story of the snakey. And Korric, finding Korric tied upside down naked in her shop. And of course, you know, the rescue.
She is pouring the drink and handing it to Bert as she listens. And the more you talk, the more she just she actually starts drinking straight from the bottle.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like
to drink it.
we've always been saving him. There's been plenty of moments when he's saved us and saved other people's lives. If it wasn't for him, our friend Rico over there and a baby would have been burned alive.
Not to mention the fact that Amora would have been lost in the sands.
That also.
True.
Yes, surprisingly, Korric really has shown his true colors. Which, I don't think I want to actually know what those colors are, but he's an asset to our team.
Skin tone.
He may be the quiet type, but he's very observant. He's quite powerful nature man, too. A little bit on the wild side, but it is what it is. I'm just glad that he's at least breathing and alive. I understood that him being an adventurer, he might get in cases where he might get hurt, but it eases me to know that he has a good family like you guys.
Yeah, say that. We certainly feels like we're a family sometimes. Which I don't really want to think too much more on now that I think about it. That would raise questions.
Well, I've come to the conclusion I only have this day and this day only. If they can take a month out of my life or years out of my life without memories, I mean, I just, yeah.
I hear that.
Frustrating. Terrifying. Yeah.
More so the question of what did they do to us in those months? In that month.
Who knows? They put one of those frickin' things that they had in the dragons in us?
If that was the case, I wouldn't be able to hear you that well. I would have been able to feel it.
True enough. I'm just...
Honestly, all they did was piss poor surgical work.
What for surgery for what, though? To implant something in us?
No,
Or
the stitches.
to... Oh, yes. Well,
I mean, that shows at least that they were trying to keep us alive.
to what
But if we
end?
were frozen, they
Torture
didn't
us?
want answers.
For, like, just to stop us? That would have been effective if
I mean,
it would have worked.
if they wanted to stop us, they could have just offed us. They didn't have
Could
to
have
go
just
around that
killed
whole
us.
illusion.
True.
Rhea, remember what you said when Cleo and Nisana were possessed? We're more valuable to him alive than dead.
He wanted to make examples of us. If he can prove that he's beaten us, or even if he can take control of us. I mean, done it with Sage several times. Maybe that's his plan. He either wants to break us, or he wants to make us join him. I mean, it makes sense. He's got Cleo and Nisana, two great warriors there in the cells. Why not 5 more?
Not even 5.
6, 7, 8, 9 more. Sorry, math's not my strong suit.
Still,
Actually, no, 10. Solas. 11? I don't know.
either way, it's
Looked-
not just the original Gondra he'd be getting. Those that are traveling with you, he'll get them too.
I almost
He's-
had a moment then of wondering if we weren't the original Gondra when you said that, but I get what you mean.
We are the company of Gondra. But the original 6 will always be Gondra.
Rhea is going to shake her head. Forgive me, but I have to correct you on that, Riku. You three and Amora have helped out so much with this. You're as much Gondra as we are.
She smiles, and Keith and Grimiel bow. It's an honor
know,
that
we
you
have-
think of us that highly.
I know we have our differences, but who doesn't have the differences when it's a family? Either way, I feel like, and I don't think we're going to get any arguments here. We should rest here for the night.
I was gonna say, this probably ain't what you're gonna want to hear, but you look like beak to shit.
Oh, trust me, I've been saying that since I woke up.
And she's gonna give Bert the rest of the bottle. And she's gonna wave a hand. And the wall next to where the woman took Korric, another door appears. Go through there and find your rooms. You'll be safe.
I'm being back, and I'll be right back.
We're almost done!
Well, I gotta grab dinner. Wife's kind of like, yeah,
Okay.
get dinner now.
Thank you for the rooms.
Of course.
Kind of curious, if you don't mind me asking. Who are you, Korric?
She smiles. Most would say it's complicated. But knowing Korric and how he likes to travel, I don't think it's right on me. Well, like I said, it's been 1.5 years since you guys came by last. Before that, it was 2 years ago when he first left. He has needs, and I am not a combat mage.
Oh. You're his wife? Mother?
No. Oh gods, I'm not his mother.
No, lover.
Oh,
With an L.
yeah. A more serious one, but not official with the ring and paper, so there's no
Believe the
charges
term
of
to use-
adultery going on.
I believe the term to use is number one girl.
Pretty much.
Hello.
Then when he wakes back up, he's gonna be the happiest halfling there is.
But he won't remember.
Trust me, I don't think he has to remember that much. As soon as he sees the room he's in, sees you, he's gonna be the happiest halfling there is. And then when he remembers, he's gonna be even happier.
Why is he gonna be so
Hopefully.
happy?
Because the bartender, the lovely lady we've been talking to here, is his number one main squeeze.
But yes, go get some rest. Get some actual proper sleep and not some frozen in time sleep.
Oh, trust me, they'll get what's going to. And we'll hopefully get answers from that. I don't suppose you've got a problem with that, do you, Kyrish?
No, not particularly.
You don't mind me torturing torturers? Awesome.
No, not really.
I believe that's more between you and whatever gods, but
Is
then
that
again, you
wait?
don't really
Is that
follow
an
gods.
evil act if I'm killing evil people?
I believe they call that a moral gray area. But
At
I am in no
this,
position to speak.
Riku opens up her pouch. And this is actually the first time you actually see what's in it. There's some gauzes, some scissors, but there's a lot of instruments that actually look very painful. And she has an unsettling grin. Do unto others that you want done unto you.
I
Well-
keep trying to do that, but I don't get hugs back from Sage.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
I mean, okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I know nothing.
Do you head into the door?
What else do I remember from this place?
You remember it used to be a lot livelier, a lot warmer.
Shops.
They used to be open.
So this governor has pretty much just subdued and subjected this town to his iron fist. Okay.
Pretty much.
Well, yeah. Let's go inside and get rested and start our hunt for this son of a bitch.
Gramil picks up Sage and starts to follow everyone into the door. Who's going through the door first?
Well, I gotta pick up Korric, right? He
No.
already.
He's already in a bed.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just follow and finish my bottle of rum or my flask, and then try and find some place to clean up, take a bath, and go to bed.
You walk through the door, and it's a hallway. And there's there's 8 rooms. And above the doors are nameplates. Except 3 of them are unlabeled.
Oh.
Well, this seems familiar. Fuck, did I put the lid? Shit. Yeah. I'm assuming the 3 that are unlabeled are... Well, you're free.
Let's see. Amora isn't with us.
It's got to be...
Pete.
No, Pete
Gotta
is
be-
labeled.
Oh.
It's got to be Riku's, Leaf's, and Gramil's, surely. And just as they're walking through, just that she will stop in front of Pete's door. You don't mind, I just need a moment. She's gonna head into Pete's room.
The room is clean. There's a bed, a dresser, and a bath. And it smells like Pete.
Oh.
And it reminds you of the days before the Dark Ruler began his reign.
She'll just slowly close the door behind her. And when she hears the door click, she's just gonna lie on the bed, stare up at the ceiling, and just let the tears flow. Because she has not given herself the time to properly mourn Pete yet. Everything that happened with this time when they came in with people asking about him, yeah, that's brought it to the forefront for her.
Rhea will put Sage in her bed and use a claw to mark one of the unlabeled rooms. Keith does the same, and Riku takes out a bit of charcoal and writes her name above her door, and they go in.
Who takes out the nearby snipe?
As you get settled into your rooms and begin your before bed routines, the scene shifts. To the desert. Surprisingly, the streets are pretty much cleaned. The egg dome is taken down. And Ishtok stands proudly in front of a new building, proudly wearing the armor of Nos. A rush of wings, and he looks up to the sky. And the roar of a lion echoes across the lands as it lands. One of Ishtok's friends talks to him and points towards the sky. They look up. And there is the familiar shadow of Eastrel soaring over the city. He looks somewhat annoyed that he was interrupted by a normal sighting until the manticore begins to prance nervously. And 5 other large shadows follow Eastrel in her wake. Ishtok looks at his friend with concern, and they run towards the flock of dragons. What was everybody's favorite part of the episode?
That's such a hard one to pull from this one. Oh, I think it was when Korric got left outside. That was just an honest mistake that really happened. Oh, and it was yeah, that was pretty funny. That was my favorite part, I think, was when Korric got left outside.
I didn't even realize Korric got left outside until it was brought up. It's like, wait, Kyrish wasn't holding him when he kicked down the door?
I reckon that you'd have to put somebody down to kick in a door.
I mean,
If
not
you got to pick it
necessarily.
back up, like, well, you could use him as a battering ram.
Yeah. If I had
Yeah,
it
I
from
had
hell,
the
but
ability to heal him.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine? Just
Yes, the way to make the best first impression with this, throw Korric through the door into the tavern.
Oh god.
I'd say my favorite part is Rhea actually having to come to terms with Pete's death now. Like, this is aside from Ilya, one of Pete's homes. So it's hitting hard on her now. Also, the sheer just twist of it's been a fucking month. That caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that.
You all got lucky because I rolled a d4 for that.
for what?
To see how much time has passed between you getting slurped into the portals until you woke up.
Oh,
I'm curious if it's a case of we got lucky because it could have been years, or
You got lucky in the fact it could have been 4 months.
I mean, yeah, that's rough. But at the same time, what is 4 months to an elf?
what's 4 months to a dwarf? But the fact that I was a 1 month pissed me off to the point that, yeah, he was ready to develop some feelings and saltiness over it. I have to say though, Rhea going into Pete's room was probably, I mean, that was one of those emotional gut punches. Like when you said it smells like Pete, I was just like, oof.
Yeah.
That's an instant grief trigger. Ouch.
Oh yeah.
It smells like Pete, and instantly the tears are there. That's why, like, the door is going to close. She doesn't want anyone to see this. And the worst part about it all, given she's an elf, she doesn't sleep. She's going to get 4 hours of meditation and then still be stuck with this.
Gotta love it. TD
Trauma. More trauma.
Yep, I love it. The cost of losing your memories.
Yeah.
TDAB, what was your favorite bit?
I don't think I really had a favorite bit today because I don't know. I don't really feel like a whole lot happened, but that's okay. You know, not every session needs to have, you know, like an exciting bit for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, today was just
mean,
a nice,
It was a good
chill
RPG.
session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we're out of that bloody place. The same walls are just, it's the same door. It's the same door
Alright.
again. I feel like that, I know it was a torture place, but I feel like that was designed purposely to be a torture for real. Just, what's it look like? No.
I think my favorite part was everyone's reaction to that? Oh yeah, it's like, what you mean, recently or before? A month ago recent? And everyone's reaction to it.
Yeah, because at first they were having the mindset of, are they on about the first time we were there before we lost our memories, or that it's like a month ago, and it's like, yeah, that, not enough time for that. But it's also not enough time for that. Something's fucked.
But thank you all so much for listening in and listening to my trauma that I give to my players. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like down below and comment what you enjoyed about the episode. Don't forget to scratch that subscribe button and peck the bell so you know when the next episode is coming out. And we all hope you're having a good one. We will see you next time. Whee!
Later.
If a chocobo says "squee," then what is the key?
The Wii.
You.
Oh.
Oh my. DMobo out.